Assalamu alaikum, my name is Faizan and I'm a tech entrepreneur or a technopreneur. Currently, I'm the chief texter for Textually, and we're here at the web studio for Mentor Nashta. These are some of the students from IBA with me over here, and I guess we can start. Why I got into this was that I used to be actually sitting at home when I got my first computer, and it was way later. I mean, all my friends had computers and whatnot. I never really had the chance for it, but when I got that, somebody told me, यार ये websites वगैरह देखो ये कितनी बनानी है, भाई हम लोग भी बना सकते हैं. Somebody posed a challenge to me, हाँ तुम कहाँ से बनाओगे? And it was just for the heck of it. I got one of those photocopied books which you used to get of HTML. It was just thick a book only about HTML, which doesn't make sense to me now because now we know. But I bought that and I tried it out. I actually made my own website, one of those free hosts out there, and I set it up, and it sucked like anything. It had one of those animated backgrounds that used to have stars and stuff going in the background. There was a rat that used to run from one edge to the other edge and back again. One of the animated GIFs. I used to have that on my website, right? But I was so proud of that. And once I made that, I had a couple of other friends. They said, "Faizan, बना दोगे?" Like, बना दूँगा, लेकिन यार पैसे लगते हैं. And I was still in college at that time, and I actually charged my best friend $2,500 to actually make a website for him. When you're a student or when you're young, whichever way, if you see easy money, somehow or the other it works. Even if you're a multi-millionaire, but if you see that, I can still earn more, it works. So that was one thing, right? The other thing was that I found out that if I'm getting paid for something that I enjoy doing, so I guess I recognized that early on that was something good because I'm having fun. So it never used to feel like work. I actually did. I've only done my bachelor's. I did that in business and IT. It was a dual degree. It was an honors. So I had the opportunity to actually do that degree. It was an overseas degree from Curtin, Australia. So that actually gave me an insight into both IT and a bit of marketing, a bit of this, bit of that. But that never actually helped me in the business part. Reason being, I was already doing my business beforehand. So it had already been 6 to 8 months when I was doing the degree. So but I do believe that having that education is important. But saying that in order to run a business or to do a business, you need to have an MBA or आपको ये होना चाहिए, business administration. That's not true, because I believe that the degree will teach you something which is there for the case studies and all of that. That's fine and dandy. But if it was so important, they would not ask you to actually go out there and do internships. True. True. So that actually says something automatically there, that you need to have the real world experience. So personally, I always say that if you want to run a business, go out there and run a business, because it's the kind of stuff that running a business will teach you. I don't think any degree will ever. True. Because you'll find weird characters. Some people will say कि नहीं ऐसे आप दूसरे पास जाओगे नहीं ऐसे थोड़ी होता है, वैसे होता है. So you have to be able to get into those real world situations to handle it. We had one big issue. Whenever we started approaching startups, okay, why don't you come over here and run your business from here? It's easy for you and it's cheap. So their basic question was, आपके पास और कौन से startups हैं अभी? I said, meaning, like we're into the tech or we're into this industry, whatever. We don't want our ideas stolen, because that's what most people think. कि if my idea is so amazing, कोई चोरी कर लेगा, ये हो जाएगा, वो हो जाएगा. If your idea is so amazing and you're the first person that comes up with it, and if you're so good at it, frankly, I don't think it will be easy for somebody else to actually jump in.
Given that, मेरे साथ मसले, I do not have my, that kind of thing. I don't have the direction for it, but I want to. I have that want, I have that kind of a desire, but then I never have a direction. everyone wants to be big, but
Yeah, I don't know how.
again,
How do we get there?
See, that's actually a good thing because Suhail Zindani, he's a trainer. He actually says that in one of his trainings. He actually said that usually we go for an idea and we say, wow. In fact, we first have to ask ourselves how. So in an amazing way that he says that. So it's good that I actually think the same way. See, I believe the best way to do it is if you're good at one thing, if you're good at another, the best way is to actually come together. Because you can handle one part of it, you can handle the
True
other.
that.
Yeah, so, but again, it's one of the toughest things to find a co-founder. And a co-founder that you would not actually fight with down the line.
Yeah.
And like I've seen that happen to me as well actually. If you actually want to look at it in a viable business sort of a thing, then whatever idea there is, make a small, an elevator pitch, if you will, of it. And then whoever you meet, wherever you meet them, be it your friends, your family, colleagues, like a person standing in the middle of the street, you just put it out to them and say, if I was going to do this and this and this, would you buy it? See what the response is. As you were saying, 10 people will say it sucks, some people would say nahi, acha hai, whatever it is. You have to weigh the options there. I guess at the end of the day, it's up to you. If you have that gut feeling that yes, no matter what, if you're able to sell sand to an Arab in the middle of the desert and you feel you're capable of doing that, go ahead. Because see, money at the end of the day is what runs all businesses. It doesn't have to be about money, but if it makes sense and you think I can make enough money from here to actually put it into a couple of other of my passions, sure.
Good enough.
Thank you so very much for coming, and it was a pleasure being here. Thank you so very much for having me, and this is Faizan Laghari, and hope to see you guys soon again.
Sure.